Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can...
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Back to throw, it's Gideon. Makes the grab, it's Hawkins. Spins away. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Quick completion to the right. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds
tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready.
On the move. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Man, the defense had that one completely bottled up, and he eventually just had to live to find another play.
Yeah, I love the discipline on defense, too. Everybody where they're supposed to be. Everybody's staying in the gaps. So they just kept funneling the ball to the outside. Inevitably, that guy had nowhere to go.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Gideon. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Snap from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
To throw, it's Gideon. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Lets it fly. Find space on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. It's complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's Sparks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll run this play from the pistol. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Under fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators want to crank the tempo. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Soft spot in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Gideon. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe. First down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Give to Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Wide open spaces. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over. over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. He's open on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. A little screen to the running back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Trying to surge it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game. That's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that. Offense. Scanning the field, it's Gideon. Throws to the wideout. And be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just keep slinging it. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gators are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The play action fake. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. offense rolls onto the field. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just won't be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Finds his big tight end. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting there.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Gideon. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the art and talent on the throw.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Gators headed quickly to the line. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Here we go.
Quarterback making checks. Used the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's able to work his way on the return. 23 before he steps out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Second down coming up. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Gideon. Flips it out in the flat. Nice move there. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Using his legs to buy some time. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bama! And score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running back.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll run play action. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off to the races to the right. The 40. The 20. Inside the... Touchdown, Gators! How about this defense? Back to the house.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 12 to Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Firing to the right, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Gideon. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or
deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything right now.
There we go. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes it in the middle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Grabs it in the middle. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Going to swing it on second down. Caught. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.